Alright, welcome everyone to Warcraft 3 Reforged here on Serious Gaming. Didn't quite get the intro cinematic there, but let's get started with the Exodus of the Horde on hard difficulty. And I certainly hope this has the demo missions as well.
The sands of time have run out, son of Duratan. The cries of war echo upon the winds. The remnants of the past scar the land. Which is besieged once again by conflict. Heroes arise to challenge fate and lead their brethren to battle. As mortal armies rush blindly towards their doom, the burning shadow comes to consume us all. You must rally the Horde and lead your people to their destiny. Seek me out.
So, that was the intro cinematic, chasing vision. Somewhere in the Arathi Highlands, Thrall, the young war chief of the Orcish Horde, wakes from his troubling dream. Bit of a bug there with a loading screen, but it's not surprising. Let's see here.
What kind of nightmare was that?
It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
Alright, let's get going. They finally add the lip syncing. Wait, he starts with the far side? Okay.
Yes.
So these are the tutorial markers?
For honor.
I don't care about
Yes.
the actual tutorial
Notice
dialogue.
how the black area
Yep.
shrinks as Thrall moves through.
There we
it.
go.
This reflects areas you have explored.
Spirits are
So,
restless.
alright, here we go.
Loktar, my warriors. We are yours to command, War Chief. Prepare yourselves. I sense a knoll ahead.
One of the things I do want to... Oh, I can't do it, so I need
Yes.
to exit the mission. It's like, whatever.
Thrall's
There
forces
is
to defeat this foul
something,
creature.
however.
Select all of your troops, click on the attack button, and then click on the knoll.
Yes, save.
Yes. The spirits are restless. This
Right.
was only a scout.
Oh,
The
and
Gnoll's camp lies just ahead.
yeah, disable them. The game is very loud to begin with, so it's like...
Order your troops to perform an aggressive attack move into the enemy encampment. To do this, select all of your troops, click the attack button, and then left-click on the ground in the middle of the Gnoll camp.
For honor. Dabu.
Good job. Notice that Thrall gained a level from the experience that he earned in combat. Only heroes can acquire experience, allowing them to become incredibly powerful over time. Heroes gain a hero point whenever they advance in level. These points can be used to acquire new abilities or to improve previously learned ones. To spend Thrall's hero point, select him and click on the Hero Abilities button in the bottom right corner of your screen.
For honor.
Not a smart idea to do that right now. I mean, if I...
Chief, we've discovered a group of Murloc raiders in the nearby river.
There we go.
Yes.
Some monsters drop treasure.
Potion of mana.
This particular treasure chest contained a useful potion of mana. Notice that the potion now occupies one of Thrall's inventory slots near the bottom middle of your screen. Potions of mana can be used to replenish a hero's mana, the magic energies that allow the casting of spells such as Chain Lightning.
Dabu. Yes. Master? For honor. What you want? Dabu. For doom, Master. What you want? Yes.
Okay.
Dabu.
Keep going.
The wolf howl signifies that night has begun.
Be wary, my warriors. Don't let nightfall dull your senses.
Alright, so there is something here, actually.
For honor.
Over on this side. There we go. Potion of healing. So far, pretty much the same thing. Same mission.
honor.
Pretty much exactly the same mission.
An ogre. We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping.
Not really. They're very easy to take down. They only have 400 HP. That's basically Warcraft HP.
For honor. Yes.
I mean, he doesn't drop anything. Like, the idea is
For
obviously
honor.
to teach you stuff.
Yes.
But anyway, this Grunt is
Dabu.
probably gonna die by the end of it, but Thrall can solo this mission anyway, so it doesn't really count for much.
A golem.
So there we go.
Watch yourselves, my brethren. Those creatures do not sleep at night.
Yeah, indeed.
Dabu.
One of
For
these
honor.
does drop a ring of protection.
None will survive.
Yeah, the game is officially out.
Dabu. Master.
I mean, I got there like 10 minutes before. Like, Battle.net allowed me to download it like 10 minutes before the official release date, but hey.
Dabu. Dabu.
Okay, there's the ring. Ring of protection +1.
Excellent.
Armor is very
Thrall has
useful.
found a magic ring. Rings are very useful because they provide a constant passive benefit as long as they are carried.
Yes. For honor. Yes. What you want? Yes. Forest trolls. I still can't believe they were ever a part of the Horde. Zup. Yes. For doom, Master. For honor. Yes. Time for killing. Time to die. Your time has come. Swobu. Dabu. Master? Yes. For
Very good. That treasure chest held a magic tome that can be used to give Thrall a permanent benefit.
Look, Narosh. For honor. Yes.
Quick note about this mission. You can skip all of it by just literally running Thrall to this final checkpoint. You don't have to worry about the monsters or
Dabu.
anything. The trolls are worth it and the golems, sure. Everything else is pointless. But anyway, so find the prophet.
Greetings, son of Duratan. I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young war chief, about you and your people. My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores immediately.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human? I left my humanity behind long ago. I am something different now. Know that I have seen the future and beheld the great burning shadow that is coming to consume this world. You sense it as well, don't you?
The demons are returning.
Yes, and only by leading your people across the sea to the distant lands of Kalimdor will you have a chance to stand against them.
But how can we...
I will answer all of your questions in time, young war chief. For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land. We will speak again.
None of this makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
Alright then, I'm going to quit the campaign so I can change a couple of options over here. So going, going to options. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Oh, again. There we go, and... Well, it was weird because I did disable subtitles. But we'll see about that. Anyway, disable profanity filter. Don't really care about that. All right, classic grid. I'll go with grid for now. It's not necessarily the best, to be perfectly clear on that, but it is certainly fine enough. All right, campaign. Back to it. All right. So these are saves. How can you... So what I'm curious about actually is like, how can you play custom campaigns is the big question. Guess you can't, can you? Huh. Alright, departures. Hold on. Well, I certainly hope that that's also on hard, but actually I'll just restart it to be sure. So yeah, just skip the cinematic, restart it, put it on hard, right? Just a second. Yep. Back. Oh yeah, it's the difficulty that you pick. Oh, it says here, current difficulty. But yeah, I don't know about custom campaigns. Is that really not the feature they're going to include in here? What the fuck, Blizzard? I don't know.
It's been 3 days and this prophet has yet to show himself. I hope I'm not making a huge mistake by trusting him. War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take them some time to reach us. Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive. Yes, War Chief. Warrior, has there been any word from Hellscream? He and the Warsong clan were supposed to have been here by now. No, War Chief. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time. Damn it, Hellscream. Where the hell are you?
Didn't Frog used to say damn it Grom?
We need more gold.
Anyway.
Yes.
The blinking button at the top of the screen indicates that your quest journal has been updated. To find out more about your objectives, click on the quest button.
So I don't have access to
Yes.
Once a peon has been ordered to harvest gold, he will automatically travel back and forth between the gold mine and your closest Great Hall. Here are a few additional peons to increase the rate of gold collection.
We need more gold.
The amount of gold that you currently possess is displayed in the upper right portion of your screen. As peons return to your Great Hall with gold, your gold stockpile increases. Training a unit takes time. When your Great Hall is selected, you can see a progress.
Ready to work. Something
You have just placed a rally point for your structure. Whenever a unit finishes training from this building, he will automatically travel to the rally point's location. To place a rally point, select one of your unit-producing structures and right-click on the ground where you want the
I can
rally
do that,
point to appear.
yes. We need more gold. Dabu. For honor.
So what's interesting here is that there are tiny changes
Well-placed
made.
war mills can increase the efficiency of your
All right.
lumber harvesters. Try ordering a peon to construct a war mill near where your peons are chopping wood.
I can increase the music. Just a moment.
None will survive.
Though the music is being silenced a bit, largely because of the fact that the dialogue there is playing.
For honor.
Now, one of the things to note here, interestingly, is that I can't get spirit wolves. So in the original game, what would happen?
Your time has come.
So what would happen in the original game is that you would get to this mission, and one of the things available to you would be spirit wolves. And because Thrall can get rank 3 in this mission as well, you could get rank 2 spirit wolves, which would certainly give him a certain advantage. So anyway, scroll of healing. Let me get that over there.
Dabu.
So gonna get the barracks, maybe even 2 barrackses.
What do you want?
I'll want the number of grunts, and I just can't be arsed. Sure, it will slow me down a bit. Yep. He will need to gather me some lumber. Maybe. Not really, actually. So anyway, maybe get another burrow.
Yes.
Bam. Thrall is going to regenerate his energy. You know, I'm so tempted to just put to use I see that people right here, just to see if to see the map in all its glory. So I'm going to research steel unit
War
armor,
mills contain
steel
various
unit armor.
upgrades that can be researched to improve your troops. To see what upgrades are available, select your war mill. All available upgrades appear as buttons in the war mill's command card. To research an upgrade, left-click on the one you want to purchase.
Be happy to.
Continue producing grunts until you reach your quest requirement.
Something you're doing? Work complete.
Alright, so 5 grunts. I should have enough of a gold rate to just maintain unit production. There isn't really anything in this map that's like a secret. There are no real Easter eggs over here. What I'm interested to see is if the missions, the free demo missions that were
My life for the Horde. Master?
the free demo missions, if they're part of it. Some people have said yes, some people have said no. I mean, I guess this is the time we see whether or not that is actually true. That has some
My
actual
life
truth
for
or
the
not.
Horde.
I mean, I certainly hope they are,
Work complete.
to be perfectly honest. All right.
My life for the Horde.
Okay, just gonna toggle formation. You really don't want to play with formations, by the way. Enabled, just because of the way units move.
We need more gold.
It'll really slow you down.
My life for
Okay,
the
so we've
Master.
established our base. We do have these towers. I'll actually let the towers soak up quite a bit of damage over here. So there's our
You
captain.
orcs are in violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders. If you surrender now, we'll spare your lives.
War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Hellscream.
I hope not. But if they have captured Hellscream, I'll make them regret it. Loktarogar! Come, my warriors! We must drive the humans back! Yes.
All right. So interesting change, because the grunt there, like I know a lot of this dialogue by heart. So the grunt there was supposed to refer to Hellscream by Grom, but they haven't used the word Grom at all in this so far. What the hell is that noise?
Yes.
The fuck?
The wretched humans
Okay.
have been destroyed. Research complete.
Move Thrall and the rest of your forces across the bridge, such as the one located here.
So they've added some death noises. Okay, we need to get Hellscream. You can destroy the guard towers if you so desire. I don't see a
One
point
of
in
your
it.
structures was damaged during the fight. To repair a damaged building, select a peon, click the repair button, and then left-click on the desired structure.
So interestingly enough, I think this is more in line with Reign of Chaos, though not necessarily completely with the way that gates work, right? So on Frozen Throne,
For
I think
honor.
you can see the gates HP,
Yes.
whereas in Reign of Chaos you can't. So anyway,
We need more gold. My life for the Horde.
yeah, they've added the new death noises.
Master,
It's like, oh yeah, people don't want us to change the unit audio
for the Horde.
Ndabu.
because we'd assume Blizzard would fuck
What
it
do you
up.
want?
Like that's the reason it's like, oh, conservative fans of Warcraft 3 don't like any changes. No, people don't trust Blizzard nowadays to not fuck this up. Basically, that's what it boils down to.
Yes.
But yeah, the new noise, like
What do you want?
graphically,
The Horde.
I don't
Time
really
to
mind
die.
any changes that they made over the years. But I do certainly, I'm certainly not fond of the audio direction that they've taken
For honor.
with
Yes,
respect to the
War
game.
Chief. Ndabu.
So we got the checkpoint, we got the
honor,
shaman.
yes.
Shaman's kind of pointless, really. I mean, they're all. I mean, lightning shield, kinda, but you're rarely. But think of it from this perspective: you're a race that relies on melee units. Lightning shield in a lot of situations is not gonna be useful. Not that you have it here anyway.
Ndabu.
Purge is like, yeah, arguably the one of the worst initial abilities for any unit
How can I help?
in the game. Okay.
Your time has
I mean, so
come.
far it's basically the same number of units. The footmen there, though, that I saw in the cinematic, those are different than used to be there. I think these guys will spawn if I kill the footmen. Yep.
Horde. Master,
Your army has grown to such a large size that it now requires a portion of your income to sustain it.
Alright.
This maintenance cost is referred to as upkeep.
That's the only context in which Purge is useful. Isolating a unit.
yes.
So you can put
War
this on
Chief,
either.
we've found where they're holding Hellscream, but the area is protected by fortified guard towers.
Then destroy
So they
them.
have two footmen there.
Hellscream must be free.
Just minor changes, very minor changes. Some dialogue changes, some
Yes. Direct me. Ndabu.
What do you want?
I didn't even upgrade shield, so yeah, it shows you how much.
For honor.
Yes. Small move. Master,
Take that out.
Ndabu.
Alright, so tower is destroyed. Rescue Gramash Hellscream.
For honor. Hellscream, are you all right?
I'm fine, little brother. Luckily, they only injured my pride.
Great, because we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good.
Finally, follow me. I have an idea. We can set sail on the humans' own ships.
Perfect. but we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde.
The Horde is assembled, War Chief. We await only your command.
Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there that your people's salvation will be assured.
Ah, so the Exodus campaign is in here. Oh, okay, very good. Very nice. I just want to comment. They've removed all reference to Grommash being called Grom, like the nickname they use for him. Christy Golden couldn't help herself, really. She couldn't put her fucking hands off this game. That's how I think about it. No, I don't have a good opinion of one of the people currently in charge of writing World of Warcraft, the Warcraft universe in general. I have a very low opinion, actually. But anyway, the ship.
It was lucky we happened onto this cove. I don't think our ships would have held out much longer in that storm.
War Chief, half of the ships are missing, and the rest are badly damaged.
We'd better get settled then. We may be on this island for a while.
War Chief, I sense strange magic all around us.
There's the source of your magic. Someone is watching us.
It is you. I saw your arrival in a vision, especially you, the seer. Or is it just my old mind playing tricks on me?
Looks like this troll's been on the island a little too long. We're real enough, old one. My name is Thrall.
I be Sinjin, leader of the trolls. This island used to be ours alone, but no more. You and your friends must be careful. The humans established an outpost on this island some time ago.
Humans?
Yes, they hound us day and night. Their patrols be all over the place. It not be long till they find you too.
Well, I'd rather find them first. We can't risk their patrols alerting the outpost about us. Loktar, my brothers. We're moving out.
Good luck, my friend. I got important matters to tend to, but I be seeing you soon.
Alright, so we get headhunters. Well, they gave me 5.
Yes.
They gave me 5 workers there.
For honor.
Hold on a second. Just gotta do something. There we go. Right.
Yes.
Just waiting for that to
Hey, man.
change.
Sinjin told me you help us get rid of the humans. You know this fountain once healed whoever drink from it, but strange gases from underground been found the water. With a few ingredients, Sinjin can make a purifying potion. Maybe you can help.
My life, the Horde.
For honor.
Alright, so finally I can get the
Yes.
wolves, which are actually going to be quite important in the next mission.
For honor.
What you want me
Like
to
on any mission with few units where you're not necessarily fighting a lot of enemies, the wolves are better.
What you want?
So we got the Kultiris Marines.
For honor.
Why the hell did that sound like some wild beast that collapsed? Alright, so we got Ogre, Magi, the Seed. One of the things I've said, you don't necessarily need to fight all the fucking time. So, one of the things you can do with Thrall is just go get him.
We need more number.
Yes.
Now,
For
hopefully
honor.
I'm gonna be able to get them without Thrall getting
Yes.
encircled. But yeah, you don't need to kill the ogres. They don't drop anything. They give you some gold. Obviously, that's useful.
Dabu.
Da-da-da. And that's the hard one. All right, humans incoming.
For honor.
Humans and dwarves.
Yes, chieftain. Yes.
Wait.
My life for the Horde. Need something.
Interesting. So he is medium armor.
Yes, master. Need something. For honor. Yes.
The hell is that noise? Anyway,
For honor.
just going to go without the raider actually, because he is.
Hey, it's the orcs who stole the ships from the mainland. Send for reinforcements.
We need more lumber.
Yes. For honor. Dabu.
Now, it's not a particularly hard mission. The Alliance won't really build all that much in terms of attack waves. Alright, those two I'll kill. There's actually some gnolls here, I think, that I might want to kill as well. That could drop some items.
Say the word.
Their attacks will... If the scripting is the same as by default, then they'll attack every couple minutes, but yeah. Just take that. Get out of here. Thank you very much. Alright. Gonna put Thrall.
Direct me. Why?
Yep.
Where you want me go? Where you want me go? Yes.
Right. Gonna need more burrows.
Something you doing?
Hello again, Outlanders. These ingredients be exactly what I need. Now our warriors can heal themselves. Let me give you a little something for the trouble. These wards contain healing magic. No doubt you'll find them useful.
How can I help? Okie dokie. Yes, War Chief.
Thrall is no longer talking. What
Yes.
an interesting bug right there. But anyway. I'm not gonna bother with raiders, they're very situational over there. Some ogres, some camp humans.
Yes.
Interesting, they have like a gnoll hut over here. Alright, so they've got some ogre maulers.
Yes, War Chief. Who you want? Work complete.
Now you can't train headhunters. Expansion location.
How can I help? Direct
Right,
me.
there's a group
Work
of humans.
complete. How can I help?
We're under attack.
Direct me.
Oh,
What do
interesting.
you want? Loktar. Our town is under attack. What do you want?
Alright, priest incoming.
Something you doing? What do you want?
Come on, Thrall.
Master?
They're very persistent, aren't they?
Yes.
Understood.
Yes. We're under attack. Upgrade complete.
Say the word. For the Horde.
Build more burrows. What do you want? Something need doing? We need more lumber. Understood. For the Horde. A wise plan. What you want? Right away. Can't build there. We're under attack. We need more lumber. Yes, chieftain.
Alright, so the gnolls might drop
complete.
something useful. I'll use Thrall in this respect.
Complete.
You don't want to use the wards that Thrall has. Not yet, at any rate. You'll need them later. Alright.
Power to the Horde. Research complete.
Get some armor.
Research complete. Work complete.
Alright, more gnolls. I think that gnoll warden there, though, is the only one that actually drops a worthwhile item. That tome. There might be some more trolls, but I don't
My
care.
life
Oh!
for the Horde. Huh? Time for killing. Time to die. Thunder. Yes. Master? Huh? My life for the Horde.
Like, raiders are good because of their speed, but they're not good because of their, they're not good in a combat situation. They're very rarely used in multiplayer, mainly just to ensnare certain units, keep them pinned, which is a very useful skill, don't get me wrong. But I think Blizzard's design with it was like, oh, we'll make a unit that can attack enemy buildings. No one plays like that. Maybe it's something they took from Battle Realms, because there is a unit called the Raider there. And I mean, Battle Realms could very much be a hit and run game, right? Because just the way it worked. Not this one though. Oh, some units there.
Need something. Yes, chieftain. What you want? Need something.
Right. That's an attack wave, not just a defense wave.
Your insolence astounds me. You ignorant brutes shall only succeed in dying.
Thunder. Say the word. Need something. What do you want? What do you want? Yes. Master? Where you want me to go? Huh? to the Horde. What you want? Master? Yes?
Watch your backs! This battle's not over yet.
The fish creatures have come to take us away.
Your meddling magics will no longer interfere with our plans, Land Dweller.
Thrall finds himself in an underground lair, held prisoner by the Murlocs and separated from his companions.
I wonder what these strange fish creatures want with us.
The Murlocs used to be peaceful, but lately they've been catching us and using us for sacrifices.
Sacrifices? To what?
A long time ago, they started worshipping some witch. They say she lives under the ocean, and if they don't make the sacrifices, she'll destroy this island.
Well, someone should have told them that orcs don't scare that easily. Now, let's get out of here.
I do find it interesting that they do have like seashell shields there.
Who you want me kill?
Interesting. Yeah.
Where she want me go? From car, War Chief.
Okay. Now you do get potion stacking, which is no, not the Jara. It's a different. It might be a Jara, I guess, lore-wise. All right, don't play with that. Actually.
Yes. What you want?
Oof, easy there. Yeah, I was a bit worried.
For the Horde. What you want?
Let's imprison these guys that were just fighting each other a moment ago. They'll make great sacrifices as they kill each other.
Yes. Okay.
Murloc logic. What is logic?
Time for killing.
Alright. You may rot in that jail, but I think I want the experience because Thrall's experience rate is severely reduced over here.
Thanks, man. I thought I'd be dead for sure.
Who you want me to kill? What you want? Where she want me go? Huh? Who you want me kill? Master? Where she want me go?
Yeah, there is a dismounted Thrall model actually in the game, I believe, isn't there? I think they could have used it in this particular mission, for instance.
What you want?
Don't believe there's any raiders. Alright.
This is our chance. Let's make a break for it.
So we get one and one.
Keep fighting, men. We're almost there.
Wait, what? There we go. They'll win. They'll certainly win. Oh, there's some rocks here I can destroy, can't I? I wonder if they did win that. No, actually I can't, unfortunately. Alright, so just follow the path. Or we got a bunch of angry footmen waiting for us.
Loktar. Master. Master. What you want? Double. Huh?
Alright, gonna use that scroll of healing. Why are there a bunch of rats here? I mean, I get it. Crates, rats, all that. Scroll of regeneration, useful. That's a frozen throne item. That doesn't belong here. Anyway.
What you want? Where you want me to go? Yes. Huh? Master Tar. What you want? Smoothly. What? I knew you'd find us, War Chief. Inventory is full. Yes? Huh? Master? What you want? What you want? Inventory is full.
These humans must have put up a fight. Too bad it wasn't enough.
Alright, we have some salamanders
Where you want me to
over
go?
there. Keep heading out here. Alright, Wolves rank 2. That means Thrall can basically solo most of the rest of the mission, especially because he's got... I should probably give him help, at least in some of the tougher fights like this one. Don't want to spend all his mana just fighting creeps. Oh, run.
Yes. Master?
Oh shit. Damn, that hurt actually. Quite a lot. Drop that, use that. I'll want to use all the wards because I'm pretty sure So it's the old orb of fire.
I dedicate my power to the
Bloodlust has arrived. How about that idea? We're just gonna use the scroll. Not gonna carry it with me. Backpack would certainly be nice in this mission. Right.
Inventory is full.
Don't know. You may ask the writer or the audio team. It's one of those. But someone did want to get rid of the name Grom. I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna disable the bloodlust. As great as it is, I kind of want these shamans to actually have mana.
Hey, Chief Man, it looked like there be a passageway here. Maybe we find a way out.
Let's see if we can break through these boulders.
But I don't know, maybe to make Grom seem more menacing
Just in time.
instead of familiar. Like, it's a nickname, right? Grom is a nickname. And it establishes a kind of like relationship between Grom and Thrall that, they're kind of like brothers. They view each other like brothers. And it emphasizes that in particular. That's always been my view. Maybe because Grom is the quote-unquote bad guy? I don't know. Or represents the less noble side of the Horde, the more bloodthirsty side. There are a lot of old Warcraft fans that were quite pissed off. I don't count myself as one of them, to be clear on this. But there were quite a few people pissed off at the direction that Blizzard took with the Horde in Warcraft 3 as opposed to Warcraft 2. Warcraft 1, where the Horde was more bloodthirsty savage. It's like, oh yeah, they're heroic and redeemable and good guys now, right? It's like, the Horde didn't need to be good guys, right? I mean, it's kind of sad to say after all these years, but Garrosh was probably the best thing that Blizzard ever did for the Horde in World of Warcraft. And that's saying a lot. And you can count me on the team that really, really despised Garrosh for a single portion of time. Yeah, in a sense, absolutely. Get him more familiar, get him, get the player to, not just view him as Hellscream, but as Grom. I don't know. It's a stupid change. But it's a deliberate one, because they basically cut portions where characters in other dialogue scenes say Hellscream, and they put it in that, so it's like, they knew what they were doing, right? Wait, what's that? So, decision time. I'll drop the Ring of Protection, because I'm not gonna drop all my consumables, that comes later. So, Hood of Cunning increases agility, which should increase my armor by a bit. Not as much, I think, but still by a bit. This Grunt is too wounded, so I'm going to drop him, put the rest in group 1, him in group 2, and keep moving.
What you want?
But yeah, Wolves really play nicely here. Like, I remember doing a lot of the, hero missions, basically, the dedicated hero missions. I would just do them a lot of times with, like, just a hero, so be it Jaina and Arthas, or Arthas and Muradin, right? All that kind of stuff. I wouldn't use units, I would just do it with heroes, because I didn't want my units to be hurt. Stupid logic, by the way. You just prolong the missions for a significant length of time for no reason.
What you want me to do?
The key logic is if it's a permanent item, you don't want consumables. Okay, oh shit.
What you want?
All right.
What you want me to do?
Yeah, for some reason the audio bugs out. All right. It's F6. There we go. Now in this case, I may want to just use Thrall. Yeah, that's what. Alright, gonna drop.
We're under attack!
Because I don't want them to be possessed, that's why. There's a Tome of Strength, Tome of Knowledge, Tome of Intelligence, Agility.
Feel the ground tremble. I believe we are no longer welcome in this place, War Chief. Yes? Where you want me go? Master? What do you want? Yes? Huh? Dabu. War Chief, Senjin was just taken away by the fish creatures. I tried to stop them, but there were too many. They said he is to be sacrificed to their witch.
Then we have no time to lose. Senjin must be freed.
War Chief, I sense a protective shield around the sorcerer. I believe these 3 fish creatures are helping maintain it. Pathetic fools. You will not stop us from receiving what has been promised.
And what has been promised? Your divine destiny?
Senjin, don't despair. You'll soon be joining him.
Perhaps you and the witch can discuss it in the afterlife.
Oh yeah.
Yes?
Okay. Ah, scroll of healing.
What you want?
Right, get the healing warts.
Huh?
I'll actually,
Yes? What you
Yeah.
want?
Oh, that one's gonna die.
Yes?
Yep.
Yes?
So much for your precious barrier. Potion of mana or healing ward? Healing ward. Gonna get that greater healing potion. Alright. Thrall, go do it.
Yes? What you want? Master?
Okay, let's get going.
What you want?
The true power of the Horde runs with bloodlust. Headhunters with bloodlust. Thrall with bloodlust. Alright. I just wanted to be
Yes.
certain that I wasn't gonna miss an item there. I didn't.
The vision told me you would lead my people off this island. You don't have much time, young one. Go.
But you and your people are coming with us.
It'd be too late. I'm already gone.
Those of you who wish to follow me will face many dangers. It will not be easy. But if you wish to join us, you are welcome.
Yeah, man. Pretty soon there'll be nothing left here anyway. We come with you.
Make peace with your gods, land dwellers. You cannot escape the currents of death so easily.
Where is that voice coming from?
I don't know, but we have no time to waste. This cave is about to collapse.
So they did make her a Naga, but she is just a sea witch, not a Jara, I think. Alright, that took 20 minutes. Not too bad. Then we get the final mission. So, Chapter 4, The Fires from Down Below. And yes, she is voiced by the same person who did Terande. And she used to be a Banshee in the demo, but because they didn't have a Naga model right when they were making it, they did have a Banshee model, a Ghost model, I guess. Sunlight greets Thrall and his companions as they skip the underground layer and make their way back to the surface. All right, that's the Eastern Kingdoms, Azeroth, and that's Kalimdor right there. And we're in the Maelstrom.
Land dwellers, you have slaughtered my minions and defiled my sanctuary. Now you will be drowned by the wrath of the tides.
You'll have no more sacrifices today, witch. Go back to the depths where you belong.
Very well. Your choice is made. The air you breathe now will be your last.
At last, we've reached our landing site.
Warchief, while you were gone, the nearby volcano erupted. This entire island has begun to sink.
How long to repair the ships?
The repairs are nearly done, Warchief.
Then finish them quickly. We're about to have company. Defend the ships at all costs.
Nice animation there, actually. Alright, let's get some trolls. We still have the fountain over there.
Say the word.
Get some armor.
We need more lumber.
Now they'll attack.
Where'd the others go? They go with you?
What you want me to do?
Alright, so we have.
You got away off the island? This island be sinking quick. We come with you, man.
Right, so that's a mana stone. That's incredibly useful.
Need something.
Alright, send these guys here.
The summons.
We'll have to try and get the. I'll leave the
Say
potion.
the word.
So mana stone is very useful because it gives you.
We need more lumber. Build more burrows.
Maybe I should have. The mana stone is very useful because it gives beyond. Oh, bundle of lumber. How very nice, game, for giving me that. We need a fortress
Search complete.
to really make use of that. Now they're going to attack. That's an interesting bug. They're going to attack from all sides, pretty much. Alright, so another set of healing wards. Just gonna drop them off at the base, because I do need that one item.
Our town is under attack.
How may I serve? hear their summons.
Work complete. Research. Work complete. I can do that. Okay, okay.
Well, that's people's decisions whether or not. Oh, wolves. If people don't want to buy it over something like Team Color, personally, I don't really think it's an issue. I think there are other problems. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's not perfect. It's kind of like compared to what we were promised. This is like pretty. Oh,
Our town is under attack.
where? Oh,
I hear their summons.
Need something.
How may I serve?
Can't build there. Work, work.
yeah. I should probably build the defensive line over on that side.
Research
But anyway.
complete. Our town is under attack.
So we got more of them incoming. We're gonna repair that.
We need more lumber.
Yeah, don't think that I'm just gonna wait here for 17 minutes without doing anything. In fact, I'm going to try and take them out. I just need to sort a couple
We
of
need
stuff,
more
right?
lumber.
Alright, so get the mana stone. And oh, I can't
Research
attack these
complete.
buildings. Alright,
Work,
fair
work.
enough. Let's try taking out
You seek me help?
those. The volcano has erupted. Now, what's notable here? There are several Murloc bases. Alright, that's a potion of mana.
Work complete.
Who you want me to kill?
I'm going to drop the ring, get the
Upgrade complete.
one healing ward.
I can do that.
Just cuz. And start.
We need more lumber.
How much? Alright. So that's my army.
Research
Is it
complete.
enough? Don't think so. To destroy a base, keep in mind these bases are supposed to attack you
Heed my
relentlessly.
We're under attack.
We don't have much time.
Oh shit. All right. Okay, let's get.
We need more lumber. We're under attack. Say a word. Research complete.
Right.
We need more lumber. We're under attack.
You seek me help?
I think that's one of the settlements.
Your witch cannot protect you now.
I like how Thrall screams. This is gonna be, by the way, a part where chain lightning is gonna become really damn useful.
More lumber.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna build more peons for lumber.
Research complete.
Clearly, that's the main issue. Alright, so with those attack, with that part of the map dealt with, should have really just gotten pillaging there.
Be happy to.
Right?
Ready to work.
So that's one of
Research
the
complete.
settlements.
We need more lumber. Research.
Your efforts are futile, land dwellers. The darkness of the deeps is all that awaits you.
How very nice of you.
Say the word. Door, earth, and fire. Heed my call. We're under attack. Work complete. Why? Need some research complete. Door, earth, and fire. Heed my call. I can do that. Can't build there. Work, work. We need more lumber. Yes, chieftain. We need more lumber. What you want me to do? Work complete. What you want? We're under attack! Build more burrows. I can do that. Research complete. Can't build there. Happy to. Feel the ground tremble. Build more burrows. Build more burrows. We still need more time to finish the repairs, War Chief. We still need more time to finish the repairs, War Chief. Hmm? Yes? Master? Our town is under attack. Where you want me to go? Yes, chieftain. Work complete, master. We're under attack. got him, eh? Ah.
Alright, I've dealt with most of the Murlocs. That's not to say they still won't attack me. They do have this base over here. But we've dealt them a crippling blow. Now, I have 7 minutes to launch an attack on their final base of operations that I can assault, which is over on this side. And I'll just take Frawl and do just that.
Build more burrows.
Okay. Taking that. Yeah, not worth it. If I get time. Yeah, sure. That's pretty bloody far away, isn't it?
Feel the ground tremble.
Soon this land will be consumed by the tides. Prepare for the sea's cold embrace. Soon this land will be consumed by the tides. Prepare for the sea's cold embrace.
Power to the Horde.
Okay. She does have a lot of structures, doesn't she? And is quite capable of producing a lot of units. The fury of the Horde will not be denied. Alright. Keep moving, keep moving.
It won't be much longer now, War Chief. The ships are nearly ready. Power to the Horde.
Well, they're certainly capable of building them very quick. There's her altar.
Yes, at last the end draws near. Your deaths are only the beginning. Soon all land dwellers will be entombed in a watery grave.
Power to the Horde. What do you want?
Anything you want. You got him, eh?
You seek me help? I hear the sounds.
lightning.
Oh, victory! Unfortunately, they didn't add the trigger for if you do destroy the Murlocs, which I did. Brutally slaughtered them. So now, what do I get? It's like, oh yeah, I get to dick around for the next 2.5 minutes. Was pretty close though, don't get me wrong. It's like, it wasn't like I was pretty on clock over there. I'm just checking to ensure that I didn't miss anything. Alright, just gonna save there. Actually, I'll save, you know, I'll use that save. Because I'll use,
Yes?
I'll finish the mission, then I'll use the cheat to see if I missed any building or anything like that, right? 2 minutes should be enough to get to any point of the map. Trying to see if I may have missed, which would be difficult because they only have 2 types of units, 2 types of buildings. Now, Ascension does not have a unique model, which is, I guess, a shame, but does it really matter all that much? I don't think so, to be perfectly blunt about it. Because it's like, he was... like, that's his model, like the Witch Doctor model. Now, Vol'jin apparently has a unique model, which is, you know, I guess, to differentiate him from his father, right?
Right away.
Research complete. Work. Hold the line, my warriors. Our freedom is at hand. Research complete. Research complete.
Sail on, land dwellers, flee! The dark tide is coming to swallow you all, and once it begins, there will be nowhere to hide.
I don't know exactly what the witch was talking about, but I do know that our destiny lies elsewhere. For now, we set sail for Kalimdor. That is where our future will unfold.
Right, well, I think some people are gonna want custom campaigns to actually fucking work. But obviously they would need a lot of updates to be workable. It's just like bloody, yeah, criminal as I see it. So, that was the Exodus of the Horde campaign for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Pretty much the same thing we got by default. Pretty much the same campaign we got by default. Very few changes, just a couple of dialogue changes. Obviously, it's nice to have the voiced version to actually be fully in the game this time around, as opposed to being a demo that isn't voiced in Frozen Throne. And there is a custom campaign available, obviously, on Hive Workshop that also adds these missions, right, for people who have Warcraft 3. But yeah, it's pretty much the same gameplay. But yeah, there are certainly issues, glitches, bugs, like I've noticed them, and it does certainly feel to me that they rushed this out to the gate. I'll have a more detailed view, because for now, just gonna end it here. Christine signing out. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will be uploading shortly. Actually, I'll start the human campaign, and I'll do a regular walkthrough, let's play of that, not just streaming it. But I'll upload those videos about half an hour, give or take, maybe a bit more for the first one to be up, give or take, depends on the mission length. But yeah, on one hand, it's fun playing Warcraft 3 with new graphics and all the improvements that they've brought. On the other hand, it's like, this is not what they promised. Flat out what they flat out against what they promised us. So, don't know what to say on that subject. Like, should I feel like, in a sense, it's disappointing, in another sense, it's, you know, fine, fun, right? Anyway, Costin signing out. Thank you all for watching. Special thanks to Fred, to all my patrons, and to all of you who make it possible. If you do like my content and want to support it, please do so via YouTube channel, membership, Patreon, PayPal, whichever you might prefer.